Those were two big victories. We just simply cannot allow people who've been deported because they've committed a crime to just blithely re-enter and commit more crimes in the United States. So this case law will crack down on them and have much tougher punishments. That's what we're talking about, and that's what cost the life of Kate Steinle, and it's cost the lives and health of many other people too.
That was Attorney General Jeff Sessions earlier today reacting to the House voting to pass Kate's law. The bill, which passed by a 257 to 167 vote, toughens penalties on illegal immigrants who try to re-enter the U.S. after being deported for crimes. Now, Kate's law was named after Catherine Steinle. She was murdered in San Francisco 2 years ago to the day by Juan Francisco Lopez Sanchez. He was a repeated felon who had been deported to Mexico 5 times. Angel Mom Mary Ann Mendoza's son, Police Sergeant Brandon Mendoza, was killed by a drunk driving illegal immigrant in 2014. She joins me now. Mary Ann, it's so good to see you. We are so sorry for your loss. First of all, I know this is hard. We understand. We're standing right there with you. Can you tell us what happened to your son?
On the early hours of May 12, 2014, he had just left work protecting his community and was on his way home when a 3-time legal limit drunk, high on meth, illegal, drove over 35 miles the wrong way on 4 different freeways in Phoenix, slamming head-on into his car and killing him.
What happened to the driver?
The driver was killed in the accident instantly.
Okay, Mary Ann, you and other victims' families met with President Trump this week, and here's what you had to say. Roll tape.
When did it ever become more important to our elected officials to protect illegal criminals in our country and not care about us? Any of you. This could happen to any of you in the blink of an eye. And I'm thankful that we have a president who has brought this to the forefront and made people aware of it. And this is all any of us families have ever tried to do, was bring awareness and make you realize this can be you.
Well, that's profound. I think I heard your voice crack, Mary Ann. Am I right there when you were saying that?
Yes.
So what was the reaction to what you said?
President Trump was kind enough to invite us to tell our stories to law enforcement, to congressional representatives, and to officials from ICE. And we know our voices are being heard, and President Trump went ahead and let Attorney General Sessions know that we were in town, and he kindly invited us over yesterday, and we spent an hour with him, personally, with nobody but us in the room with him, and let him know our concerns about where our country's headed. You know, this one crime against an American citizen by an illegal alien in our country is one too many. We don't even need to list how many are happening because the statistics would be mind-boggling to people. The main reason we were in Washington was to launch AVIAC, which is Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime, and it's victims for victims. We're there to support people that this has happened to. We're trying to bring people out of the shadows, American citizens out of the shadows that have been affected by illegal crime, burglary, rape, assault, identity theft, not just murder, because we have got to shine a light, and we have got to quit letting politicians dim this light of the true numbers that are happening. Politicians, mainstream media, they have got to stand by their fellow Americans, and they've got to start protecting us and stop protecting illegal alien criminals in our country.
Did Democrats reach out to talk to you and the other fellow victim families?
Never.
Never, not even when you were in D.C. Did any Democrat reach out to talk to you?
No.
Did you talk to any Democrat when you were down there?
No, we have not.
Here's what's going on. Democrat Congressman Luis Gutierrez criticized Republicans over the new, tougher laws, saying it's a, quote, distraction from the real issues in the country. Let's listen.
The Republican Party has had Mexican fever. Russia investigation not going well for the dear leader at the White House? Hey, let's whip out that Mexican thing, as Vice President Pence said. Maybe it will keep our voters happy and distracted. Healthcare not going well? Let's just hate some Mexicans today. This policy is about going after all of us, whether we're citizens or not of the United States of America. These bills are nothing new, and they are not really about fighting crime. They are about racial profiling and putting Latinos, quote unquote, in their place.
Mary Ann, what would you like to say to Democrats, and what would you like to say to Congressman Luis Gutierrez?
There's a lot I'd like to say to him, but first of all, I'd like to tell him he's the person distracting from the real issues that are happening in our country. We are not against immigrants, as he loves to shout and scream. to his constituents and to anybody who will listen to him. We are against illegal alien criminals in our country. And the more he keeps protecting them, I just hope that America starts realizing this guy is a fraud, this guy is a fake, and he needs to be shoved out of office. Somebody needs to come in there, and they need to elect somebody who's truly going to care about the constituents in his district.
Again, you're not against immigration, right?
Absolutely not. I'm 100% for legal immigration. I am against illegal aliens invading our country and killing our citizens and committing crimes against them.
Marianne, thank you so much. We are so sorry for your loss. And you know what? You're doing a service to the country, for the country. And we thank you for that. Thanks for coming on the show. Come back soon.